Welcome to Video Game Hour Live. I'm Enoch.
I'm Sean.
I'm confused.
I'm Xavier.
And also...
And Sam. I'm going to be drawing for this session, art theme session.
Because it's the art episode of Video Game Hour Live. Ooh. We're having fun today. Video games, they are art. That's the stance that I'm going to take on that. They got lots of cool art in them. But there's more than that. Video Game Hour Live is part of Texas Student Television, the only FCC licensed student-run television station in the country, as far as I'm aware.
I feel like we need to fact check
That's the script.
I've tried.
There's no way to know. There's no way to know. But we are part of a big happy family, and something our family's doing right now is called Horn Raiser. Sean, you tell us about that.
Yes.
You're the expert on this.
Oh, I hope so. So yeah, the Horn Raiser is a UT-supported fundraiser to try and get us some new equipment. Not necessarily, cutting-edge, leading technology, but the most basic equipment that you need to have a production. So whether it's here on the Video Game Hour Live set or on a news report from an outside location or a live sports broadcast, we got to use things like SD cards and tripods and basic stuff that you don't really get to think about. So we're trying to raise some money. Make sure you check out our Horn Raiser. It's hornraiser.utexas.edu/TexasStudentTV.
I like
now,
how...
when you think of video game art, what do you think of?
Oof.
What comes to mind immediately when you think of video games and art?
Pictionary on the NES.
Exactly, that's what I think of, and that's what we're playing today.
I like how we had us looking very confused while the audience couldn't see what we were seeing. What happened is that I was able to guess the word was antenna with very few blocks
Not being able to
revealed.
see an antenna.
I couldn't even see any. I saw a really weird face
lines.
that looked like it could be a O, and what is this?
Now what if this is a floppy disk?
It looks like, I think it might be.
Yeah, floppy disk.
It's a floppy disk.
I think you got it, Xavier.
This is from 1990.
Yeah, 1990. And guess
This game is 9
It's from the
years
golden
older
age
than I
of gaming,
am.
1990.
Wait, is disc spelled with a K or a C?
C.
It's
let's try C disk.
if not, then we'll spell it with a K.
Okay, it's a K.
Oh.
It's gonna be a K.
All right.
Well, that's
Backspace,
lame. It
spell
should
with
be
a
a
K.
C.
There you go.
Yeah, fine.
It's
Word.
the save icon.
Oh,
Hey!
you 3D printed
That's
a
what
save
I
I
icon.
actually never put, I knew what a floppy disk was, but I never actually put together that that's what the save icon
Now,
was.
what is the official title for this game? Because
It's Pictionary and
the game of video quick draw.
And we're VGHL, a spray paint can right now.
Not the video game of quick draw, not the quick draw video game. The game of video quick draw.
We're not actually drawing anything either.
We're not drawing.
We are
guessing.
subjected
We're playing
to
knockoff
game.
Space Invaders.
we're trying to beat
I feel
mini
like
games
I could draw a little better than
and
this.
get the picture.
Oh, it's a spoon.
Oh, it is
It's
the
the weird
spoon.
spoon.
They looked
I
up
feel
some
like
of them before.
We may have looked up some of the possible pictures
Bunch of
before the
cheaters.
show,
There are so
before
many
the show started,
possibilities.
and there's a lot of possibilities. But this is the spoon.
Oh no!
Oh, it's
Oh
going
no!
so fast.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
this is-
no!
It doesn't
Oh,
matter
no.
because
Played
we know what it
yourself.
is.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's the
Alright,
spoon.
Can you spell that right, Xavier?
I will punch
You're going the wrong way for a
Wow.
man. You're going the wrong way for a pea.
Physical threats on air within 5 minutes. We're really off to a great start.
We're good friends here, and it's a spoon.
That's a
That's
spoon.
about as good as a spoon that I could draw.
I mean,
I couldn't draw
they
any
can't have,
better.
they don't have curved lines. See,
Me
the
either.
NES didn't know what a curve was.
It was before they invented it.
Yeah, the curved
in-
things
I
haven't
mean,
been invented
most
yet.
of these were 3D dimensional.
They're not 3D.
On this one, okay.
We hate this one.
oh,
it's not
boy.
fun.
Fun
A
fact,
lot.
curves weren't invented until 1991. Before that, the world of squares.
The world was.
Yeah, the world was.
The world was
see,
flat.
all the flat earthers
They were
are
right
just
back
they're
then.
just really nostalgic for the early 90s.
Exactly.
They just never adjusted.
Retweet.
Are you okay there, Xavier?
Yeah, yep.
You doing okay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
90s nostalgia is all the rage. I mean, look at my
Flat
shirt.
Earthers got you down.
I somehow feel 90s
No.
nostalgia, and I was born 24 days
Flashlight?
before the 90s
That's
ended.
my guess.
Well, it's
Flashlight.
kind of true to
Or
me.
camera.
Yeah, it looks like a flashlight.
Or like a megaphone
See,
or
like
something.
the-
It's a flashlight.
If you were born
Shed some light on the
1999
situation.
to like 2001, you got like the leftovers of the 90s.
There's such a
Right.
weird
You got Rugrats
crossover.
reruns. Is what
Can we
you got.
include 98 to include me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
98.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah.
got the like you weren't old enough to experience the 90s, but you got the leftovers.
You still remember that sound of the internet dial-up when
I
you
don't
try to
remember
load
that.
on AOL?
I do remember.
God, I'm so old.
I don't remember the dial-up. I do remember
You're old.
AOL.
I'm there. I'm 97.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm.
You're
I was
not 97 years old.
born in 1997. And
When's your birthday? Oh, it's this Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
November.
Happy early birthday.
Whatever day November
no.
is.
Yeah.
I turned 20 in 18 days.
Ooh,
Hey,
Congratulations.
I don't want them.
We got a
The
Sally.
thing is about my parents is like
Here you go. You're
they
up.
brought the 80s and the 90s to the 2000s, so everything in my house was like that.
Two.
And
Slow and steady.
I mean, I
and
listened to
Pictionary.
older music, like old country
Ooh.
music.
right, yeah,
Is
that
what
was
I
most
grew
of
up
it.
on.
Well, I grew up with also some
We're going at it now.
diverse music. What?
What's the best
Is
mini game in this
this-
Pictionary?
Huh?
I
What's the
like
best mini game?
I like this one, but
I
I'm
like this
starting
one,
to
it's
like it
easier.
less.
It's a lot easier. Okay, there's two people.
There's this one.
Oh,
There's
is
the.
this Hangman?
There's people falling out of a burning building. There's the spaceman. There's Delivery Man. Are there any other ones?
Okay, the
like
least
a-
favorite
There's
is
not that
Delivery
many.
Man. By
Least favorite
far.
is Delivery Man.
Well, it's only
Is it-
4 letters.
Are there like
Why does it look-
squat?
Bend.
Well, squat's 5 letters.
What?
Maybe.
No, it looks like he's bending over.
Because he's standing and then another one looks shorter.
Midget.
Sony Bend made this game. No, they didn't.
One of my first, one of the first things one of my best friends ever
Okay.
said to me when we met was asking if I was a midget.
That's not nice.
We were 8.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I guess
Well,
if you're 8, it's all
the
right.
That's
but
like it's like a funny
people
word.
Yoga.
it's still not exactly nice.
Not really.
Yoga.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The bad
Maybe?
thing about this game.
Did they invent yoga in the 90s, or is that a
Yoga's
post
probably
2000s
been around a
thing in
while.
Austin only?
See, the frustrating thing is that this doesn't tell you what the word
Yeah,
is.
that's the one
Only
thing
Austin does
that's bad
yoga.
about this game is it doesn't tell us.
So
And-
we'll live our lives in
So that the next time this comes
naivety.
around, you can still guess it again. If it told you every time, then you'd really quickly just burn
They got
through
a lot of
everything.
they got a lot of
It would
drawings
be
to pick
fun.
are.
It would
They
be
do.
more fun.
You know,
That's
this
where all the
game-
budget went.
This game seems like a really good case study for like agency in video games because you really don't have much,
No,
but
not
you
at all.
also
There
you
is
could pick any
no-
letters.
No, but this is our
But they
people.
have to be the right
People's
letters.
childhoods were this, and
I mean, my
it's
childhood was
amazing.
Tetris.
My mom loves Tetris.
My childhood was
Um,
PlayStation
Oh,
1
man.
and the GameCube.
What in the world could?
Is this $1? No. Hold on.
No, is
I
it?
almost wanted it to be a record player, but there's not enough.
It's not a record
letters.
player.
Okay, so
I haven't.
Five-letter word.
Can't. No, it's not a sideways camera. Probably not.
Photo frame? It's not gonna be it, but I'm gonna go for it. Why is this walking?
Chat, if you have any
Right?
guesses,
It's too.
tell us in the chat what you think
It's very,
this is.
it's very.
please
Too
do
fluid.
because
We have no idea.
Photo. No.
I mean,
I mean,
if
you
you
gotta
say
try.
it if you say it, we won't know. We
No,
can't.
we-
Okay, yeah.
we can
we're just
feel
not
it.
gonna
I can
figure
feel
this
it.
out.
I just-
Chat, I'm listening to you.
No,
I have,
he's
in
not.
my
I have
heart.
it
You can't tell.
downloaded in here.
In my
They-
heart, I'm reading the
connected.
chat always.
like
And it just.
And it just doesn't tell you.
Well, we can try
this
again.
was
I
made
suppose-
for kids.
Well, I suppose because you have what
Because it's
3 games
limited,
to
yeah.
play in 1990, that
That's true.
they expect
That's
you
true.
to take a crap ton of time.
It's
so
Mario,
they're not gonna
Zelda, and
tell you.
Pictionary.
And
See,
Those are
I
the 3 games in 1990.
I
maybe
taught-
Pac-Man or like the
Maybe.
the little
Rock'em Sock'em
box.
Robots.
Ooh,
What
those
did
were good.
what
It's not a
games
video
did you-
game, though.
Wait, speaking of
Actually,
games,
I
like
didn't have them.
Pac-Man,
I had
Dig Dug.
I had
Dig Dug?
rings,
Great game.
like 2 little rings that had one little Rock'em Sock'em.
Oh,
and
I've
another
seen
little
those. Those are so
I,
cool.
I don't even remember where I got them.
oh,
What? I don't.
Prism?
No,
That's what I'm
wait.
thinking.
is this?
Try
A
Prism.
tent? No.
Tent?
No, that's not enough
Can't
word.
we-
5 letters.
Camps.
Mm,
That looks like a prism
rock.
to me.
Prism? Okay.
Try
boulders,
Prism.
Mountain.
Okay.
Could be.
Xavier gets
Light
all
coming into the
easy
prism.
ones.
This is
It's
not
the, it's the Pink
easy.
Floyd album cover, as everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Pink Floyd invented diffusion or diffraction of light.
Exactly.
I once saw.
Hey,
Hey!
Prism. You
I once,
should
I
know what a
once saw,
prism.
I once saw it was a T-shirt. It was a Plan 9 cap back when that was popular. It was the TARDIS with the rainbows coming out. And under this was like on ThinkGeek. I used to go on ThinkGeek just to read the product descriptions because they were
Love it.
funny.
Love it.
But one of the comments was, "Are you going to give credit to Pink Floyd because they didn't know what 9cat was and apparently thought that Pink Floyd had like cornered the market on rainbows coming out of things?" And people had to explain, no. You must be like 75. This is 9cat.
Way back.
And I
when.
mean, like this wasn't even like the heyday of 9cat. This was like 2012.
Ah,
which is really sad.
I think it's a
Gee,
leaf.
I wonder what it is.
Is it a tree?
It's a specific kind of
very-
leaf.
It's a tree that was bent over in a hurricane.
Never mind, I don't know
Or
what
just
it
a very
is.
It's a
strong leaf.
feather.
But you know what? I'll let you guess what it is, because I'm going to check in with Sam. Sam, how are you doing? What are you drawing?
Yo, what's up?
Wow,
Hi.
that's great.
That's
Thanks.
actually
Whoa.
really good.
I'm drawing
Wow.
It's a
the.
Pictionary board.
Yeah, because
Here, click
honestly, this
answer
game is
before.
weird
9 times.
as heck. I have never seen a game that is like this, but it's also old
My
school,
big
so
Philip
there you
shirt
go.
That's true. I'm glad we could show you something new on Video Game Hour Live.
Honestly, that's awesome.
And speaking of something new, we got a segment coming at you where Karina and Dean are going to talk about some weird video game character designs. Maybe they're new to you, maybe they're not. Who knows? But we're going to go to a segment. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, I'm Karina,
I'm Dean.
and I guess I'm here to rant about bad character design, and Dean is here to hear me rant about bad character design. So,
Just good ears. Yeah.
yeah. So I had, I guess, our friends at VGHL send me some bad character designs. I'll give you my opinion on them. So here we go. Piranha Plant from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Specifically Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because he has legs. Or they have legs.
I mean, how else is he supposed to get around?
He could, like, you know, spin around or just jump around. I personally don't think it's bad character design. I mean, plants have roots, so that might be what they are.
The root. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
You know, fun fact: there are trees. there are trees that can walk in the swamps. They move with their roots. They drag themselves.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Anyways.
welcome.
Piranha Plant, I don't think it's bad character design. Just has legs. Let it have legs. Let him walk.
So, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, bad character design being 1, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's just 7. Like, yeah, it's Piranha Plant.
It's a 7. It's just Piranha Plant. Got it.
It's cool.
Move on.
but-
Let's go.
Okay, next. Conker's new design for young Conker on the microlens. No.
Okay, so, all right. Someone who doesn't know Conker, you're gonna have to explain. What is Conker?
Let's see. Conker is a squirrel, and they had games earlier. Like, I do believe a Nintendo 64 Conker's Bad Fur Day, I do believe it was called. And then there's another Conker game, but let's just say he's kind of old and more, I guess,
Kind of retro.
retro. Yes,
go.
retro.
Is this the design, the new one?
The new one, yes. Old Conker is superior to new Conker, let me just say. He looks nicer. He looks like if you got a stuffed animal of Conker, that one, it wouldn't terrify you like this one. Young Conker. He looks like a bobblehead knockoff toy of actual Conker.
Oh,
Yes.
that's your review. Okay.
That's not great.
Bobblehead. That's the rating out of 1 to 10. Bobblehead.
We got Mythmakers, Trixie in Toyland, and Ninja Bread Man. Why are they together? Because they're technically the same game.
Oh, two bad character designs in one game.
I mean, I'll be honest, Ninja Bread Man is not too bad.
All right. I mean, he looks like, I'm assuming, a gingerbread man,
Yes,
but ninja.
yes.
You don't think they're that bad, or you do?
I mean, for 2005, for like a Wii game or something like
I suppose,
that.
yeah. Like
It's
2005.
okay. Ninja Bread Man is personally okay, but I don't like how Trixie looks. Like I don't think she ever blinks, and
She
her
never
mouth's
blinks.
always open.
Oh my goodness. That is the character that's like the embodiment of most Instagram posts.
Yes.
Just like the permanent duck face. Oh,
Yeah, Trixie's kind of terrifying to look at, so I think Ninja Bread Man
Is this fine?
superior. Don't do that. You gotta do the mouth open thing.
what?
Like
No. All right.
they're like that in the whole game.
That's kind of a terrifying image in my mind.
Yes. Or am I gonna
Oh,
rate
do you
that
want to rate that one? Is it the rating? Is the rating for that one No rating.
I mean, I say Gingerbread Man personally gets a 5, but Trixie can. I don't care.
Can be deleted.
Yes.
Okay,
just
there we
forget
go.
Trixie exists. All right, to my favorite one. The Twerky from Utopia, 2016.
Why?
Twerky. I despise it. I just want to say, I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat knowing that I will never finish my Metopia playthrough because this thing exists in the game.
Wait, so you've stopped playing the game because of this?
Well, I just stopped playing.
Oh,
If you want, you can keep
I could say
playing.
it's because of this.
Yes. I mean, I would just get rid of it, please. That's it. I'm done here. I'm gonna go scream in another room.
Do we have one of those like emergency chemical showers in here where I can wash my eyes out? Because I feel like after the Torquay, I need, like, honestly. Why did I agree to this? Oh, okay. All worth it for that thumbs up.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. I guess.
Bye. You're welcome.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope that Twerky doesn't haunt your nightmares like it did for me. But we're gonna check in with some good art,
she
hopefully.
show Twerky?
Sam, what are you doing?
What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah,
Tommy's
Tommy
here? What a
wanted
nuisance.
to help me out. We're doing the. Right now, we're gonna paint the spray paint, and then we're doing dice. We're doing background,
I love
foreground.
the perspective
Why
on this
is
one.
that so
I like the angle that it's at. It's real good.
Great.
Because
That's
she's good
so
at drawing.
cool.
Brought to you by Walmart.
We'll check back in with Sam
Please
before
pay
the
us,
commercial
Walmart.
break. And Tommy, I love you. I was kidding. That was in jest. I love you. But we're back here playing Pictionary still, jumping around like a spaceman.
Ooh,
What we're talking during
parkour.
the segment, Sean, you were talking about how when you think of video game art, you think of Skyrim,
Fully.
right?
Totally.
Because you would just look at the sky and the grass.
As a little kid, yeah, the extent of video games that I had in my childhood was the Game Boy Advance, and I had Super Mario Brothers and
Cool.
Donkey Kong.
Awesome.
Period. So in middle school, when all the boys in my class would play Call of Duty and Skyrim, and they would talk about it, and I would just watch hours and hours of videos of just how big the worlds were and how creative that these developers were, because I could never see myself designing something like that. I can barely sketch a person.
Is it a boat?
I'm not sure Pictionary can sketch a person either.
I
Is it
don't
a
think
gondola?
gondola? Yeah, I think it's a gondola.
How do
It's
you
a
spell-
gondola.
Okay, that
G-O-O-N.
It's phonetic.
G C
spell phonetic.
O N.
We're so mean
D.
to Xavier.
So,
D.
poor Xavier.
Here's the thing. This
O.
game was meant for.
I mean, he's kind of like the redhead
For people who can
stepchild
spell.
of VGHL because he kind of just inserted himself into it.
Gonda Lin. Okay.
I don't know.
La.
I think everyone kind of just inserts themselves into
L,
VGHL.
Well, no, it's like he wasn't. He started hanging around last semester.
That's
Like,
fine.
towards the end of the semester.
Hey, it is a
semester.
gondola.
Here's my
How's a
question.
kid
Yeah?
supposed to?
That was actually going to be my
How's a
question.
kid gonna spell a gondola?
How's
This
a
is for
kid
these
going to
big
know
brain
what a
kids.
gondola is?
Give it to hand
It's
it over to me.
in Italy. They,
I went on a gondola actually. It was
Did you
really
really?
nice. Yeah,
Was
I
it
went-
scary? Aren't they real thin?
They are pretty thin,
Ooh,
and you have
this
to be a
one. I don't
little
think I've seen
careful.
this one
one's
yet.
fun.
You have
That
to be
guy's going
careful
down.
getting
That's
in,
a-
and it is like $30. So we
Now he's
split
going
the
too.
cost among like 5 people,
That's
or
smart.
3
There you go.
people, or 30 euros. Sorry, but it was cool. Yeah, Venice was the only time when I was in Italy that it was actually like it was the shadiest place, like temperature-wise. Florence, we were there in July.
Like shady.
No, we were there.
Shady people.
We were there in July, and it was unbearably hot.
And just sticky and heavy.
Yeah, but then when we went to Venice, because of the water there for some reason, also the tall buildings with the narrow alleys was a lot cooler.
yeah.
Apparently it's
also-
underwater right now.
Well, you know,
Well, it's
that
about
happens when you build a city out of canals.
Yeah,
that
literally
happens.
on the water.
That's a risk.
You risk global
People's
warming.
doorsteps were literally like going into the water. They would have like a boat
Is this
at the
Could
porch.
you imagine?
is this a butt?
a knee?
It's a butt.
No, it's a knee.
It's a butt.
It's
I
definitely.
really want it to be a
Can,
butt.
can you try butt first?
All right, I'll try.
Just to satisfy
I'll try butt first.
curiosity.
Please try butt.
That's where I went
Be-
first. It's probably is a knee. That would make more sense. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
it's
a
a
butt.
knee. No,
knee.
my mom found on Pinterest a picture of this bookshop in Venice that was like the
There it
stairs
is.
up to it were made out of books, and there were books everywhere. And she had her heart set on it, and we found that bookshop in Venice, and there's a picture of me like at the back of it.
Cool.
Venice sounds real pretty. Brynne, what's a
it
pretty
is.
video game?
A pretty video game.
Yeah, what's a pretty video game?
Actually, the first when I was really starting to get into video games in like late junior high, early high school, as far as like being more interested in games that weren't Pokemon.
Yeah.
The game that I thought was the most amazing graphically was Portal 2 because the amount of detail. I had never really seen a video game with that level of detail, and so I was just completely enamored with that. Because
Xavier,
it
what about
was
you?
So atmospheric.
So two
What's some good game art you like?
two games that actually come to mind. One, De Blop, because that was actually like very colorful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It
That's a
was-
game all about art.
Yeah, it was basically all about art and
What is it?
color. De
Called
Blop.
De
It was a
Blob.
French game.
It was a
that
Ubisoft game.
Ubisoft game. But the second game that actually got my eye on like details and lighting and
It's all about timing, Sean.
just basically the cinematic scope in art
Now,
is
go for it.
Uncharted. The
Yeah.
Uncharted series
Oh,
really
so
got
close.
me like
Uncharted's got good set pieces.
yeah
That whole type of thing.
yeah,
What is
especially with the franchise because
Sounds like
it's
fun.
not only like the art like anyone can enjoy like a movie, but this was literally a movie that you can be the main character. It's basically Indiana
Almost looks like a
Jones,
shoe,
but in the
I feel
modern
like
day.
it's too small.
I like Uncharted. I don't know what this thing is.
Is this a lamp?
No,
it's 5 letters.
Wow.
No. Okay.
That's the issue.
I love
I was like, is it a flagpole? What is it? I don't know.
That looks like a
Chat,
no.
help us out.
We
Please.
can't see the chat, Enoch.
Beam it into my heart,
Flag?
where chat stays.
Flags?
It's not a flag. There's too many letters.
It's not a mailbox.
And we don't get to learn.
I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know what it is.
It's
I want to talk about some video game art that I
Clearly.
We got one
Oh, yeah.
space
What was
left.
yours?
Some video game art that I like. I like the art style of the Dishonored series and Prey, Arcane, all the games they make. I really like their art style. They're
so?
very like, it's kind of painterly but 3D. I like that a lot. There are lots of. Well, I like a lot of video game art. I like Castlevania art. What's her name? Tommy, you're standing over there. That lady that I looked up.
Oh my gosh, it's
her
just
art.
black squares.
Something Kojima.
Why is it all black?
I don't know.
How is this helpful?
Some lady whose
Oh,
last name is
beautiful.
Kojima, no relation to Hideo, I believe. All of the art that she does for the Castlevania
Is
Arrow.
it
series
just Arrow?
is very good.
Swear. It's literally
Yeah.
just arrow.
It's just gonna be Arrow.
She's
Arrow.
Oh, you know, really
Iconic.
good video game. The way it plays with the visuals is Layers of Fear.
That's
Also, there's a new game out. It's called Subliminal, I think. It's a puzzle game where you can manipulate objects, and the way you're holding them.
It's not an arrow.
What?
The way you're holding, like if I hold. The way you're holding them, the perspective of the object changes, and it'll change size based on
optical
the
Oh,
illusions.
I've
Yeah.
seen the trailer for that game.
It's
seen
really.
it.
I was
Oh, that's
watching. I was
cool.
watching Jacksepticeye play it the other day. It was really,
Yeah.
really
I've
good.
seen GIFs of that on Reddit.
I've
was really
seen
good.
Crank
It's very
Gameplays
interesting.
play it.
What do
do
you
you-
think is the best looking game this year so far? Because we're getting to the end of the
Kindergarten
year.
2.
We're getting to the end of the year.
I'm
even
fighting
So
for
Game
it.
Awards, that's starting to be a whole thing now.
I'm
the
fighting-
actual Game Awards announced all their nominations for everything today.
I haven't looked at it because I was busy.
Well, yeah.
But can you give me like a sub?
What? I was asking, what's a game that came out this year that you think looks really good?
Ooh.
I think Ape Out looks really good. I think that's got a very interesting visual style.
Kindergarten 2. I'm fighting for Kindergarten 2 on our end of the year podcast.
We'll see how that goes. It's kind of the beginning of the year because we record it in January.
Okay, but like
So we
a
have the full
recap.
time frame.
I am going to count how many pixels, like the possible amount of pixels in each character model, so that I can be like, look at how many distinct characters they make with only like 64 pixels.
I'm telling you right now,
Takes some
I don't think that's a
creativity.
good argument. You got to come up with something better. You can defend it, absolutely argue for it if you like it.
Oh
But
no, I fully
amount of
expect to be.
pixels.
I mean, is Chase going to be on the podcast?
Yes,
Because
he will.
Okay.
And also,
great.
me and Tommy are in charge, and we are ready to cut things with extreme prejudice.
Have you? I hate you. Maybe I could do Kindergarten with best story because it has so many stories.
I'll say good luck. With everyone that nominates anything, I'll say good luck, because it's always contentious.
You act as if you're the boss of it.
I am
Well,
now.
he is.
I'm in a position of power
Oh.
now.
Ugh.
What
Me and Tommy.
this?
Me and Tommy together.
It's
We're in charge of the awards
6
now.
lines.
It's
I have a question.
Yeah,
How do
what's up?
so this is like a very interesting thing that I've tried to think about. How do y'all feel about movies that are more like, or sorry, video games that are more like movies as opposed to actual gameplay? I'm thinking
That's
about
fine.
like Last of Us, like that's like to the extreme. 'cause
I would say,
do you like to play those kinds?
Yes, I do.
I do. I like The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us, is like, if I was gonna think of a video game that's basically just a movie, I'd think of like a Quantic Dream game, which is like Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, those kinds of things. Because there's even less gameplay in that than there is in The Last of Us. Like in The Last of Us, you shoot things. There's like stealth
You can
sections you
walk
craft.
around.
Yeah.
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 So with actually, I'm just gonna let you play. I'll keep talking about The Last of Us. I think Last of Us is good. I like
It's
narrative
very
games a lot.
cinematic.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
No, I like stuff like that. I still always want it to be engaging. Like if it's a good story but you don't do much, as long as I'm still enjoying that story, I don't have an issue with it.
I
But
think-
if I'm not enjoying the story, then I'm gonna be bored and want
It's
to
like a
actually.
chore.
I
Yeah,
think the best. I
exactly.
think the games that are best suited to being like that cinematic movie style are the more choose your own kind of games, like Detroit Become Human or like Until Dawn.
Those are pretty cool. But
especially
real quick,
when-
before we cut to commercial, I'm sorry, I'll let you finish your point in a second. We're gonna check back in with Sam. Sam, how's that coming along?
It's going great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's really good.
Tommy ruined
Holy
it. I'm
cow.
joking. He did good. No, he
That's
did good.
I like the use of
absolutely beautiful.
shadows.
Right?
Gives a lot of
Foreshadowing.
depth.
Shading.
Yeah. Looks really good. Good job with
Thanks.
that. Well, we're gonna cut to commercial, and we'll be back. And then Karina's gonna start drawing something.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll be playing a different game. Welcome back to the show. And before we cut back to the game, we got a new artist with us. Karina, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You amped up? You ready to go? Got any ideas? Juices flowing?
Oh,
I
that's.
have an idea.
An idea? All right. Well, we'll check back with you in a little bit. We'll let Karina get to
Karina,
work.
you have to draw this.
Right now, we're playing the art game, Journey.
The art game.
Look at
Now,
how pretty that
trademark.
is. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that composition where you don't have
The
the
lighting.
symmetry. You only have the 2 gravestones. It looks like gravestones. Gravestones, yeah, gravestones, and then the 1 instead of 2 and 2, which kind of creates an interesting. I was in art
Ooh.
in 7th grade.
I was taking art class last semester.
Ooh, look at me surfing.
I remember some things.
This is a very peaceful game.
Have any of you ever played Journey before?
No.
You
No, I've
Not
heard of
at all.
it. I've heard of it.
I've always seen gameplay or just little snippets of it,
Oh.
but I want to play it
I don't know
on
what
my
that
own.
is,
I'm
but
glad
it's
that this
good.
is my first time.
It kind
It's a
of
game you
reminds
can
me
play
of
in one
Grease.
sitting. It's like
Of
3
Grease.
hours maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. Not a long game.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Grease. It also reminds me somehow of Limbo.
Grease.
It's kind of in the way that it's very simplistic.
Limbo, like the idea,
Grease
or is
is-
that a game?
There's a game
Limbo
called
the
Limbo,
game.
which is all in black and white.
I mean, Grease is in
Ooh.
like the game that
Yeah.
we chose for like best artwork last year.
Our art of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, our
last year.
art of the year last year.
Yeah.
Not the movie.
No, not the movie, and not the country either.
Oh, we can
And
jump.
not the
no,
thing.
that's fun.
The grease.
Yeah,
the-
not the
cooking
object
with.
Grease either. Technically, it should be pronounced like gris, if it's French,
Probably.
because
Je ne
that
parle
is.
But we're
pas
not
français.
French.
Well, yes, but that is the French spelling of gray.
It's a word of power.
First row dog.
But yeah,
You unlock
for
it.
some reason, the very simplistic design reminds me slightly of
Ooh.
Limbo and
We
or
got some
Inside.
accessories.
Your scarf's getting longer.
I like scarves.
Hold X.
Hold X.
You
No
can
way!
fly.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay, we can't fly, but we can
Looks-
hover. We can do like what Yoshi does, where he like jumps and is in the
Just
air.
keep holding.
Awesome.
What does it want? with it?
Start walking.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I'm
That's
never
so
gonna.
much more useful.
Now,
Why are there
We're gonna
so
go.
many gravestones? Who died?
Is
Oh,
this
wait,
like
there's more- there's more-
a
there's more-
recharge thing that we need to do?
I think that is sort of a recharge.
I think you just ran headfirst into a
Yeah.
gravestone.
Oh, I can only use it once. Oh, I see. Interesting.
So
And you have to
use
re-get it.
wisely.
Mm-hmm.
There's
There's
okay, we
more
have
up there.
rocks. We
You
have
don't- you won't
oh,
need
we
to worry
have
about it.
structures. There are structures in the distance.
So shall we?
There you go.
I wonder if the people. I
sound.
wonder if
Oh,
all the
that's so
gravestones
fun.
mark the bodies of the people who were overworked to build those monuments.
to try and put your flying ability into the world.
Man. Now who's
I'm just speculating.
Oh, that was
Look
fun.
at that! I love the physics with the sand here because it's behaving like
Look how it,
you know,
real
sand
sand?
does.
Yeah.
The and like the wind is the sand is reacting to
Journey
the
is the
wind
single
and
most realistic video game ever made.
Yeah.
All people look exactly like this.
Exactly.
This is what the world looks like.
Is that not
no,
what
but,
everyone wears when we're not on the show?
Oh, I definitely
Wow.
read that. My cloak
Ooh, we have a
is at the
temple.
wash, is at the dry cleaners right now because I
Obviously,
spilled a
makes
bunch
sense.
of like pizza sauce on it.
Oh.
No, but I have a soft spot for good physics in games when it comes to like good fluid physics. So wind, things like sand, water,
Whoa.
obelisks.
See, that's not very
Hey, look! It looks like the
creative,
UT
it just-
Tower
Ooh,
on the
it
side.
does.
There it is,
the
on
two
brand.
big ones on the sides. It looks like the UT Tower.
The one other thing I really do appreciate
don't know if that
is about this game. I can hear a little bit the music.
The music,
The
yes,
music's
the music,
very
they're
calming,
atmospheric,
and
yeah.
it's actually
Go the other way.
interacting with the
Turn
what you're
around,
playing
go the
as
other way.
well.
Oh man.
But we can't really hear that as much. But
Yeah.
I can tell
This
that
way?
this game really
left.
has music.
Man.
See, I can feel just
See,
how
right there. Yeah, right there.
hard it is to run
Ah.
up the sand hill.
This game
Right.
does a pretty good job of leading your eye where like it wants you to
Yeah,
go.
that's a huge aspect that I think a lot of people don't think about
Are
when
we in the ruins
in
of the
game
Roman
development
Empire?
of having to signify without
Without
blatantly
breaking the
saying
immersion.
where,
the
yeah,
immersion, yeah.
It's
make it
story-
believable,
Like
but
it's
also make it
storytelling
playable.
in the process.
We can slide.
It's like how
So
in,
kind of like how in some games the characters will tell you press B to do this
Yeah.
versus you figuring it out. That's something that I'm always irritated by is when the characters
Do I
are
need to go up
explaining
here?
to you how to press buttons, and that really
Yeah.
breaks the immersion. For
this
me.
this just has mysterious button prompts that appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, instead of like,
That
on screen.
oh, you
somehow
want to
that
learn how
breaks the immersion
to
less.
use your sword? Press X.
And it's like, whoa.
And then
I like
slay
when
that
games are
dragon.
cheeky about it.
Yeah.
When they're like, the player does this, and the character in game's like, what? What are you talking about?
In
You don't need to understand.
In
It's fine.
Animal
I want
Crossing,
that to
every time
happen.
you make a new town, you have to go through the motions of like the characters telling you how to play, and they'll say things like, "Oh, did you know you can hold the B button to run?" And then they'll
Holy
pause for a second. And they'll be like, "What's a B button?"
Right?
Like,
It's like somewhat self-aware.
yeah, or like it'll be like you can change your tools using the
Come on,
D-pad.
children.
I don't know what it means.
What does this mean?
Oh my boy.
They look like film
Go,
strips.
fly forward.
Oh.
Are you gonna hold the circle again?
Looks like they haven't
I
been
see what I'm
developed.
supposed to do.
Yeah, see, like these
Jump.
strips, they look like film strips.
Ah.
Now that was just beautiful.
May
Oh.
I?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
There's the
figured it
glowing
out.
thing behind you.
Hugging it.
The glowy thing behind you.
Whee. Oh, this is so fluid.
Right. I feel like I'm flying.
Circle,
Little
I think.
weird with
True
the
immersion.
camera controls. It's new.
You kind of
I don't
forget.
actually know where to go then.
Oh, I think you have
Hold
to
the
press hold circle.
Yeah, try to do your charge move.
Oh, you have to light those things up.
Ooh.
You got most of them.
Go in front of them.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look
all
at that go! Oh, it's so cool.
Look at that. Look at
You're melting into a pool of golden light.
We are
Gosh.
actually the
Oh.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Aw. But look, this guy's so this person's so nice. I
This
don't know if it's a
reminds me
guy.
of the trading.
sweet and innocent.
the in
We're
the very
signified by
in like
such
the
a nice-
very first part of Star Wars, like the guys in the desert that have like the hoods, you can only see their
The
yellow
Jawas?
eyes. The
Oh,
Jawas. The Jawas.
yeah.
It's pretty
really
good.
good.
That's pretty good droid
It's
noise.
really good.
Yeah.
You're building a map of something.
Or the sand people. No, that's not.
No,
right.
it's a
one
Jawas.
that
It's
took
just
me.
Jawas.
A new Star Wars game just came out, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, you played that?
No, I
I've
have.
heard
I
good
want to
things.
play it.
So
I'm going to
good.
try to play it before Game of the Year podcast.
Yeah. I heard that it's sort of like Shinkai. It's a Shinkai version of Star Wars.
So I'm seeing
oh, what is that?
Are we
plants.
supposed to be good at
Well,
it?
you know,
Unclear.
Shinkai.
I think so. We're
like-
supposed
like
to
the
begin the
tree of
story.
life or
Shadow?
something?
Yeah, like something. They're
Sekiro?
praying.
It's
to
Sakura.
this
Sorry,
Sort of,
that game.
sort
It's a
of-
Sakura version.
Yeah,
of-
it's got some
God
Dark Souls
sort of thing.
similarities,
Yeah.
I think. Well, like light similarities.
Right.
Oh, and
it
automatic,
looks
you know, technology exists, so the doors are going to automatically open. When
No, no, no. It's
It's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Makes way more sense than technology.
Of course.
Magic.
It's like,
Why don't we have magic on VGHL?
why
That's
don't
what we
we
need
have
more
magic
of.
in life?
I wish we had more
Editors
magic.
do something in post production.
Yeah, put a little like.
This is a live show. We don't have
Some of the
post-production.
Well, you know,
Take.
when we upload stuff to YouTube,
Which is
do something special here. Like make my hands shoot fire.
We're
or
not going to
something.
do that. I can see if the cuts my
Lasers.
one. Hey, it cuts my one. No, they're not cutting my one. Well, I don't have that much power.
Cut to my one.
He's the boss. You got to cut to his one.
You got.
Do we have one?
I mean, you have that one. that
Like,
camera,
okay,
but it's all three of you.
Come on. Anyway.
I like how we've
Ooh.
completely given up the illusion that there's no one else behind the camera and it's just us.
Wait, well, yeah.
We've given
Oh.
up on.
I mean,
We got someone right back there working hard on their art.
oh, you're following.
Ooh, now how'd you do that so many
It takes a
times?
village
I don't know, I
to
just
put
had
on a
to
live
leave.
show.
Oh, did you
See,
see
look,
that?
look at that-
It's
look
a
at those
dip.
But now it's
Look
gone.
at the wind.
And now
Look
it's
at that.
gone.
Oh, wait.
it
Did you see that? Did you how?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
And then you can still
man.
see like the, oh god, I love physics.
I
And
love-
I love
They
physics.
did
I
such a
hate
good
physics
job
in
on
real
this.
life, but I love physics in video games.
I love
My sweet summer
corrected
children.
physics.
I don't
in
think you got
game,
that one.
because
Sorry,
whenever
they
they're
kinda ran away.
not good,
Get back
it's
here.
noticeable.
How
Like
do you jump other what? Ooh.
There you go.
ah,
Well, that
that's
was fun.
pretty. There's other ones right there.
Ow.
Well, while we're
Okay,
staring
you
at this
press
pretty
X.
video game art, let's see how Karina's doing. How are hers coming? Karina, how you doing? What you got?
Something.
How you drawing the Journeyman?
Good.
It's going well. It's looking good. We will check back in with this after our segment, which is going to be an art Pictionary type contest. We'll be back around to Pictionary. So that's
Hi, it's me. I'm back. And here with me, I have 4 people. They will be competing in an art show to see who can draw the best video game characters. And yours truly will be the judge. So, let us start. The first would you like to introduce yourself?
Maybe. I'm Noah.
I'm Dean.
I'm Brynne.
And I'm Karina.
Let's see if these people can actually draw something and make something of their lives. Anyhow,
Just for people.
At least for people.
yes. The first character is Bayonetta.
Oh shoot.
Is
You
that?
have mhm.
No, no.
When I
You
was
have 1
seeing
minute
people.
to draw her, starting now. 8, 7,
I think.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop drawing. Put your pencil down.
I left the guideline in.
Now, put your drawings up.
Very sorry.
I have to evaluate.
What is this gun?
Okay, let's evaluate them. It's all right. I can see it's a female, at least. And the eyes are pretty. Well, actually, the eyes are pretty good. I'll give you that. The eyes are very nice. I like it.
Just like looking at it 5
Brynne?
feet away. I tried.
Yeah, but I did not.
That's fair.
What is happening with those eyes? It's like she became a cat for a minute.
I don't know. I draw cats, so it doesn't
I think I gotta.
Dean, why is there a gun?
It's a bayonet with the net. So bayonetta.
You know,
I think it's great.
You think it's great, right? Yeah. Well, this is an art show. It's not a punch show. So let's keep going. Noah, actually, I like that you. Yeah, I like that you did the hair thing because I know that she's very much known for her hair in
Yes.
the first, I believe, game.
That's the most notable
And you
attribute
did the
of her.
glasses, which is actually one of the most unique things she has. So you know what, Noah, you get this point.
Yeah.
Okay, you actually did some accuracy in that.
I never-
Put some commitment. Good job.
I feel like it's just Elf 2.0, but all right.
We talked. This is not elf
At
hat.
least
This
he
is
developed it a bit.
This is obviously her hair. Come on.
Our next character and our very last one is Waluigi.
Oh no.
Wait. That character is very unique, and I want
Okay.
to see him drawn in your minds.
Okay.
You will have. Don't start!
I didn't start
I'm
yet.
sorry.
I haven't started either.
Start now. I want to see those skinny legs. That mustache better be perfection. Put your pencils down. Let me see your drawings.
Dang it. I wanted to put that there.
Oh my. Why am I even here? Okay. Karina, I like the pointiness, the edge. There's some edge to it, some style in there. Although I don't remember. I barely see a mustache, and I really wanted to see a good pronounced mustache, but that's fine. It's fine overall.
I'm upset.
Anywho,
I forgot the mustache.
continue. I like the expression. We do know that he has those. You did the long legs, like I said. It could have been more pronounced, but overall, It looks okay. Bean,
Improvement.
there's no mustache.
I forgot he had a mustache.
Anyhow, Noah, I like that you did a profile view. Nobody did that. That's a very unique way of seeing it. Anywho, honestly, this is just between me and my idea of art. I like the profile view, honestly, but I also like Karina's dimension in the character. I think I'm gonna go for Karina. I'm sorry. I like it, Noah.
It's acceptable.
It's really
fair.
stylish, but
I
Karina
forgot the
got
mustache.
accuracy as well.
That's
You
what's
asked for
missing.
legs.
That's not a mustache?
I am the only one who gets legs.
It's true. It kind of looks like a mustache.
That's his nose.
No, where his teeth are.
Wait,
Is that is his teeth protruding from his mouth?
I was trying to draw his like big, very, very.
Okay,
wide
Karina, you
spot.
actually do deserve this time.
You asked for legs.
All
I
of you
gave
have trash
legs.
drawings. None of you know how to draw.
I
And
gave
Bob Ross would be
legs.
disappointed right now.
I gave you legs.
These simpletons are done drawing for today. And it seems that we got one winner, Karina. She did alright. Anywho, that's it for today's competition. I hope all of you had a good time. You did? Anywho,
I learned.
see you on the next time. On our next art show. We'll see.
No.
Welcome back. We're still playing Journey, but we're going to check back in with Karina on how her art's going. And I think a few people
Everything
have
is red.
joined to help her. How's it going, Karina?
It's going.
Ooh, I like the scarf. It's looking good. I think it looks a lot.
Yeah.
Sam and Tom, are you going to help color?
Oh heck yeah.
All right. Well, we'll check back with them in a little bit when we get close to the end of the show, because our time's winding down here, but we're
Gotta
still
grab
playing
my
Journey.
children.
Still
Come here,
gathering
children.
scarf pieces,
Still
trying
They are
to
children.
light up those ribbons. There you go.
Been
But-
having some technical difficulties with this. Come
I mean,
on.
no
No.
technical difficulties. This is all
I
human
have been
error.
all
having
on
brain
purpose.
difficulties.
This is human error.
This is.
Oh, now it's going.
No, you're definitely gonna have to get up there to light
Yeah.
that thing
I
up.
can't. Here, you try.
We'll have hand it over to Xavier. See if that works.
Let's see.
I already did.
That's what we're doing right now. I'm just talking. I'm just vamping to fill air. That's all this show is.
Vamping.
Filling open space.
Exactly.
Alright.
Does anyone have anything substantial to say? If so, please.
My neck hurts.
That's not substantial. Xavier, you got something substantial? Nope. Sean, you got something substantial?
Pick a subject.
I don't know.
Shoot.
Art. This is the art show.
Who's your
I'm gonna
favorite
hammer
artist?
Yeah,
this in.
What's your favorite
let's talk.
painting?
So do we like more impressionistic, like Gauguin and Monet, or do we like modern stuff
Oh,
and
wow.
like
I am-
pottery and sculpture,
pick.
or
personally-
multimedia, perhaps?
I'm personally, I do a lot of digital art myself, but I'm personally a very big fan of Salvador Dali's The Persistence of Memory, the Melting Clocks one.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. That's housed
Tommy
in.
agrees with me.
That was in Looney Tunes Back in Action, starring Brendan Fraser.
It's housed in
A
the
true piece of
Chicago
art. Yes, it was.
Art Institute.
Well, I guess I'm going to Chicago now.
Yeah. No, it's really actually
Whoa.
right, or am I wrong?
Oh, look at all the ribbons.
Ooh, you're rebuilding
Oh,
the bridge.
for children.
Maybe
Oh,
before this episode
children,
ends, we'll have
come back.
rebuilt this bridge.
We're building bridges, not walls,
Hey.
here in University of Texas at Austin.
Exactly.
this bridge.
You're getting the point. That's what we're doing
Yep.
with the show.
Art, art brings people
Bringing
together.
people together.
Actually-
wow, look at that.
There
That's
are artists
cool.
in Austin, like street artists, I really do appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
One that's on Instagram. It's
Boy, where are you going?
Joker or joked underscore.
Oh,
that's
like
his
those
hashtag.
physics!
Oh.
Go
He
find that
does
bridge,
awesome
Xavier.
spray paint art, and I bought one of his. It's a the one I bought was what's that cat from Dragon Ball? The
Garfield.
No.
High five. High five on
That
that
was
one.
perfect
We're on the
timing.
same page.
I was going to say the grumpy cat.
No, the purple one.
Oh.
Anyway, he's
Rest in
done a
peace,
lot of
Grumpy
other
Cat.
Purple
things.
Garfield.
He actually
We did
did
lose
like
She was
he did the recent
we have the
Joker,
replacement, the screaming
the
woman cat meme. Great one.
1960s Joker, and
The
the
Jack
Heath
Nicholson
Ledger Joker.
That's cool.
Side by side, just like
All three of them.
individual postered in spray paint.
That sounds
So
cool.
Wow.
yeah, I really recommend him.
That's cool.
There's a game that's all about like graffiti and spray paint that came out recently.
Yeah.
Super Mario Sunshine?
No, not Jet Set Radio. I said it came out
Nice.
recently.
The
It's called.
Mickey painting game.
No, that's a good one though.
No, it's
Well, I'm blanking
terrible.
on it.
What are you talking about?
It's cool.
We had to play it for
Epic
RTF.
Mickey?
That's
Epic
true.
Mickey.
Tommy did talk about
We
it.
had
The Power
to
of Two.
play
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Tommy did
For
talk about it.
RTF
Also,
time.
Waldo.
I did
I mean,
not like that
I
game.
appreciate it.
Waldo was
1 out of
in
10.
there.
Waldo?
Or the other Mickey person that looked like had higher ears.
What?
Oh yeah, no, yes, I know we're talking about Oswald.
Oswald.
Oswald!
No, I don't
Now
know. what
now
you're
talk about
That's a Disney
pre-90s.
lore
That's
thing.
yeah, that's like some
okay.
old stuff.
Ah, meditation.
Here's some trivia. Where did Walt Disney come up with the idea for Mickey Mouse?
He
What was he doing?
Had, I've heard different versions of the story, but I heard one that he had pet mice. But I've also heard he was allergic to mice. So.
Here, I'm
So,
gonna
like,
guess.
Where was he? When
gonna
he
take you
came
on a
up with
journey.
the sketch?
in school.
Walt Disney used to be on a lobster hunting ship off the West Coast.
How did you know?
That's what he was doing. And when he was a young lad, he was on a lobster catching ship. And on that ship, one day, he found a rat. And he's like, rats are ugly. And then he never thought about it again.
And then he made Cinderella.
And then he made.
There you go.
Or Snow
I
White.
nailed
White,
it.
there
I
we
figured
go.
it out.
Wonderful.
No, he was on a train, and he was just doodling, and he was like, "Oh, I came up with this mouse. What was the original name? Steamboat
Mortimer.
Willie."
Yeah, Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie. And then he showed his wife, and she was just like, "Wow, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, you need to keep going with that." And then Mickey Mouse was born.
They were gonna name him Mortimer.
And then
Yeah.
they took
Mortimer
over the
something
world.
Mouse. Actually,
Just 3 circles.
Easy.
I always wanted to do the Mickey Mouse thing, like on Disney Channel.
yes! Oh my
And you're
God! I
on
always
Disney
wanted
Channel.
that.
Exactly.
Hi, my name is Brynne. Spell that you're watching Disney Channel.
Let's go with the VGHL version of that, where we just like
Hi, well, you're
interstitials, we
watching
just write
VGHL.
VGHL.
Hi,
There's
I'm
an old
Brynne Herstelt, and
TSTV
you're
promo of
watching
someone writing with
VGHL.
great.
a lightsaber into a brick wall. Watch
Jesus.
TSTV.
Oh
Dude,
no,
what?
yeah,
I
that's
know.
that's
From,
one of
like,
our bumpers for
2013.
commercials.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, we got a new one this week, in case here's something to talk about.
Cool.
We got a new one this week, well, last week, courtesy of another producer at TSTV, Davis Grant, and he edited together a promo courtesy of Jimmy Fallon. So Jimmy
Cool.
Fallon says,
Oh,
I'm
that's so
Jimmy
cool.
Fallon, and you're watching Texas Student Television.
That's so great.
But it's the perfect opportunity to be doing something
Yeah.
like that. I just wish we had like a
Jimmy
logo
Fallon
like
would've
that to
done that.
paint. He would have loved to do that.
There's actually
It's a great promo.
I don't think I've
bloopers
seen Jimmy Fallon.
of
It's great.
people actually doing it,
meet Jimmy
and
Fallon.
like
He
it
did
never
Texas
really
Nice.
turns
Yeah.
out
I'm so
as
jealous.
you actually. It's like
He's
the people who
just
are
as nice
actually
as you.
drawing
Oh, no,
the
I met him.
Yeah.
Mickey,
I met him.
it doesn't
Very
really turn out well.
Well, yeah, yeah.
He is.
Gracious and
He's
humble
so
and
He's
grateful.
so down to earth. He's just as goofy and like pure and innocent.
Look at how
Yeah,
pretty that mountain
yeah.
is.
Oh wow.
You have to be. It's like waking up and you're like, I was a cast member on SNL and now I'm leading the world of TV and
Even
late
though
night
people
and
hate
like
my
this
fake
is my
laughing.
life. And the
Yeah.
desk
The
slamming, which
fake laughing, I think, is part of his charm.
oh totally, because he has to
glad
like
that he
everybody.
didn't- I'm glad that he didn't go overboard on the with it on the show.
No.
Now this actually,
Yeah,
I
that
feel like
was
looks
good.
like a painting.
It does.
really
And I like it.
I would love to
That
take
would be a cool
I
art
would love
style
to take a green
to
screenshot
have.
of this
Yeah.
and draw it myself.
Just a straight up
because this
painting?
is just really cool.
I'm sure
Look
it
at
can
your
do
computer
this? Games-
screensaver. Or something. Ooh, you're gonna fly more?
It's a dragon, but it's a scarf.
It's a. I think it looks like it's kind of based on the dragons from
You're supposed
China.
to fly with it?
Like that.
Yeah.
Fly on it.
Oh.
What the hell?
See how recharge your thing. He's flying with you. You got a friend.
Oh, now that's cool.
You don't want to be alone in the desert. That's no fun.
Yeah.
Because then you'll start
Yeah,
making
you want to
friends, and
starve
then
to
it's
death
cool.
with someone else.
I'd rather
Yeah.
starve to
Or
death
die of
with
thirst, sorry.
with a
With a friend.
floating
you
dragon scarf.
Yeah. If you
Scarf
could
dragon,
have a floating
perhaps.
dragon scarf, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Oh, I would definitely have a
Yeah.
floating dragon
It's the
scarf.
important questions here on
He'd
this
be on the show every week. If we had a
It would
floating
be
dragon
like,
scarf.
It would
We'll
be
just hang out in
it
the
would
back.
be kind of like
No,
Doctor
it's
Strange's
Doctor
cape.
Strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange's cape.
Oh no, that would be cool. Just like floating there.
You're a
Not
very,
doing- you
what
don't
was
have to do
what was
anything.
it that Spider-Man said? You're a very loyal piece of. Like
Like
clothing.
Carpet.
accessories.
I don't know.
You're a
something
very
like
you're a
that.
very loyal
Cape.
clothing accessory or something.
Yeah.
Or was it Iron Man? He said I can't. I don't remember.
Endgame is great.
I don't know, something like that.
I need to
That's
see
That's
it.
when Infinity
Where do I see it? Is it on HBO?
It's on Disney Plus.
You haven't
It's on
seen it.
Disney Plus.
It's not. It's not gonna be on HBO.
It used to be on Netflix.
It did. Used to be. Or actually,
Endgame was
Endgame
on
no.
Netflix?
Endgame wasn't
Infinity
on
War
Netflix.
was
Infinity
on Netflix,
War.
and
I
I still
actually-
cried.
Endgame
I
wasn't.
saw
on
that
Netflix.
one. That was really sad.
Dude, I got more
I
fun.
had never
guys.
been introduced to Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and yet at the end, by the end of Infinity War, I was absolutely
Oh
sobbing.
my god.
Well, it's
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Tom
Of
Holland.
course.
I'm writing it.
So good.
You fell.
No.
I think
And
you're going
then.
the wrong way.
Oh.
Look at the physics.
But it just disappears. That's
physics.
so cool.
Just look at them.
Now look at the whole pack of them.
Look at that.
They got a whole family of carpet dragons.
You're like Daenerys's babies.
Ooh, look, a little building down there.
I
Who
know.
has the time? Who goes in the middle of the desert and says, "I'm gonna build a building there"?
Maybe it's
Maybe it didn't used to be a desert.
maybe
Maybe it used to be an ocean.
Well, then why are there only
Well, let's see a story
Some
here.
stuff
one
went down.
building? I just
There's some sort of
I have some
worshiping
fun.
of a god, and there
It
are
used to
plants.
have been a city. And
So
now
there
it's in
used to be a
ruins.
farm.
we built
But now it's all
this
dead.
city.
On
It
rock and
was.
roll.
It's.
We built this city.
It's my
I'd love to have a
and
documentary
built
with
this
that song. It's just in the Malayan village.
Yeah,
For
just
some reason,
empty.
that would be like, a little bit
Crickets.
insincere.
Oh,
See,
there. Speaking of,
This is actually just my Minecraft world after it crashed, so that used to be my farm.
What's everybody's final thoughts about art and games?
Pretty
If
good.
you could take away anything from this.
Good
What is
combo.
it?
Good combinations of physics and art are. Mwah.
I'd say that the future
this
of
game.
art for video games is still being developed, and if this is the peak, I
Thank you,
know
Xavier.
that the horizon is still much more to come.
Sean, what do you think?
That made
Art
no
and games.
sense.
I think it's really underappreciated
Yeah.
in that it's moving,
The horizon
it is
is so
immersive, it has sound effects to go along with it to make it more believable, and you have to make everything doable with only a handful of buttons. And so I think, yeah, Xavier, you're right. It's so underdeveloped still, even though it's been, what, 70 years-ish, give or take, of video games.
been a while.
and
Definitely
some
not
form-
70 years.
It's been a while.
I think
But
closer to
let's
40.
check in on one of our resident artists
Some
before we
50s or
go.
60s kind of
Karina,
thing.
how's this looking?
Getting it.
That's looking
Getting
great.
it.
That was really good. I like that a lot. Good job with the coloring.
Sorry, I got
Tom and Sam and Karina. This looks great. Thank you for doing this, Karina. I like your art. But I think that is all the time that we have for today. We're glad you could be with us to appreciate video games and art. But there's one thing you got to remember. Sean, what do they need to remember?
Donate to
Do your homework.
Donate to
And
the Horn Raiser.
donate to the Horn Raiser. It's hornraiser.utexas.edu/Texas Student TV.
You don't need to specify which slash it is because no one ever uses that other
It's
slash.
fine. Thank you for that. We will be back next time with some other beautiful video game. Until
Maybe.
next time, experience some art.